Then if you want to see whether the person is a hardworking person or not, or what does your horoscope say? Your 7th lord in the 10th house, Saturn in the Lagna, or even Saturn in the 4th house can show a person who is a more workaholic person, who likes to work, who will not be sitting idle. And this person may also be concerned about his or her career, may also be ambitious. And this is your validation from your horoscope. If you've just seen the horoscope of a person, but you don't know whether that person is hardworking or not. See, if that person has Saturn in the 10th house, Mars in the 10th house, Saturn and Mars in any way getting connected to the Lagna, or the Lagna Lord or the 4th Lord in the 10th house, then you can say that this is a closer match between what your horoscopic placements say and what the person's horoscopic placements say to the person's chart. Now, how do you validate whether this person seems to be the person? Through your interaction. Then ask about the quality of life they like to lead, who gives the expenses, how do they manage the expenses, how ambitious they are, how career focused they are, how many hours do they work, how do they look at work-life balance, and through that you will be able to ascertain whether this person, through your horoscope, through the person's own horoscope, and through your interaction, through this wise communication, through this intelligent communication, you are able to validate whether this person seems to be a more proper match from the identity of the person or not. Then if you want to check whether a spouse of yours, a probable spouse of yours, may be somebody who has a less immune system, is more sickly also, or is prone to fall sick every now and then. In your horoscope, if you have the 7th lord in any of the dusthanas, either in the 6th house or 8th house or 12th house with a malefic, and if the 7th house also has a malefic, or if the 7th lord is also under the aspect of a malefic, then there is a high chance, especially if Ketu gets into the mix or Saturn gets into the mix, that the person may keep not so good a health. And then if you're looking at the horoscope of the person before you met the person, then you can check the Lagna Lord's placement, the dignity of the Lagna Lord, whether the Lagna Lord itself is in the dusthanas or the Lagna Lord is with any malefic, especially either with Saturn or with Ketu. And if Mars is also weak, then you can also be more certain that this person seems to be matching your astrological placement and that person's. Then validate that when you meet the person. Overall, check how the person seems to be, whether the person is chirpy, lively, lazy, seems to be sickly, how pale the face is, and validate through your questions. Ask how the person keeps himself or herself more healthy, what are the healthy habits do they have, is there something which they are asked not to take, not to partake, and how good is their immune system, are they choosy about their food habits, why they are choosy about the food habits, when did they last get ill, check if they are presently on any medication, and check if there have been any surgeries. Through that, you will be able to validate through your astrological placements, the other person's astrological placements as well, and through your interaction, whether the person seems to be more confirmed on matching from a health point of view, whether the person matches closely on these areas.